You had to reinvent yourself in the character, but keep that gray area because that's what Vince loved. Vince wanted me.
Did he like your character? Did he get it?
I wouldn't be remiss to say that I think I was probably his favorite character he had on that show for about a year. Maybe he hated me. Maybe he thought it was the funniest thing. I don't know. But I was booked more than any other guy with the microphone on TV for a year. In a rookie year, me and Big Cass were the #1 merchandise sellers in the company, and that is what Vince likes. Money. So if Vince loves John Cena, why does he love John Cena? Because he's the top guy in the company. He makes money. He shows up to work every day, does his job to the best of his ability. Nobody can ever say that Enzo didn't show up to work and get his fucking ass kicked, hop up, and do it again the next night. You know? I was bringing... When I talked to Vince, the first time I ever talked to him, I brought him this book.
Right.
I said, for the past 4 years you've been investing in me. I want you to know that I haven't taken that lightly, and because I'm on salary in NXT, I've deemed that to be on the clock all day, every day. And because of it, I've written about 4,000 pages worth of material here, and everything that I've ever said on your television programming, I've highlighted. I make music, and this happened after I got knocked out cold on the pay-per-view. This is when I went to Vince. I said, I make music. And if I can never wrestle again, I want you to know that this is what I've been doing. And then I just shook his hand and I laughed. When me and Big Cass were working towards WrestleMania,
Ladder match?
Every time me and Cass ever saw, Vince, dude, I didn't want to do it. Everybody says have a relationship with Vince, talk to Vince. But I was like, bro, don't ask, don't tell, bro. Like, we see that guy, Cass, shake his hand, get the fuck back in the locker room, go hide in the hallway, dude, whatever. Go fucking, avoid this guy at all costs. But every time we saw him, he smiled and shook our hands and was just like, and then maybe he'd hit me with a punch or something. I'd sell it, or hit a foot shuffle, dude. I don't fucking know. When I saw him, I was always in character. Every time I saw him, I was in character. I never left character.
Right.
So he didn't know the person. He never knew the person. I knew that I was Hunter's redhead stepchild, and Hunter will sit in a room, browbeat me, and tell me I'm about to be fired, and then the next night I get handed a microphone in the main event on fucking Monday Night Raw. It's like, Vince is the one calling the shots. So by the time I left NXT, I waited till about the time I went for my singles run. When I had my singles run, finally came the time. Me and Cass break up. We have the #1 ratings draw in NXT in the company in a calendar year that year, 2017, when me and Big Cass's final breakup scene, where I cry. Bro, a rookie year that the world introduces you, the NXT debuts and shit, and going around the world, $10.50 a week, I'd do it again. To go back, not again now. But back then I would have done it for $10.50 a week. That's why I said it's the double-edged sword.